Hey, what's up? Welcome to DGen Ed. That's degenerative education, meaning none of this is financial advice. Just me having fun looking at charts. And so in this video, I'm just going to kind of walk you through my thought process with the ticker that is on the screen right now, ticker symbol USAR, which is USA Rare Earth Incorporated. And so this is a rare earth company that's based in the US. I believe they're located in Nevada, but I might be wrong about that. And, basically my thought process with this one is that I did previously do a video on them and I kind of missed the bottom, didn't really have conviction in them. And then more recently, I've been hearing a lot about, AI and data centers, those requiring a lot of energy. And, having missed a lot of, energy, nuclear, whatever, plays that have kind of taken off, I kind of got left behind starting to think, well, if I missed energy, what's the next thing down the line? Energy storage and rare earth elements, specifically those based in the US. So I am intrigued by this business, by this company, this sector generally, and also I think the chart looks really good. So I'm going to walk you guys through my thought process, which is really just outlined here based on the drawings, looking at the daily time scale, but I'm actually going to start from scratch so you guys can, kind of see all of my thoughts. So I'm just going to remove the 3 drawings. So right there, this is not what I was expecting because I don't always look at the 200-day moving average, but that is what you see as the blue line. We have retraced to that. So that is one thing that stands out to me, that USAR is, a good buy in the $11 to $12 range, somewhere around there. That's where I had started to accumulate a pretty small position. And, I've been contemplating, I'm up a little bit now. Maybe I want to exit or trim, but I think I want to ride this out. And so I guess, maybe taking a step back in time and then to look forward. Oh, and also I should note, I'm walking through this. It's going to be a little bit slow. If you do enjoy these kind of videos, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. I don't always have that much motivation to do these because they aren't usually liked a lot or viewed a lot, but for me, they're valuable. And so hopefully they're valuable for you guys. At least this analysis is valuable for me. Hopefully the videos are valuable for you guys, is what I should say. But yeah, looking at this move here, I believe that's the one I want to look at. Just doing, Fibonacci retracement from the low. From the low. Let's see. To the high. So just from over here, we can see that we got a 786 Fibonacci retracement down to around $9.50. And then following that, how high did the price go? It went up about, 70% to the upside. So looks really nice there. And so what I was thinking about following that, and actually I might just slide this over so we're not getting too cluttered. But yeah, so that lined up there. And also maybe just out of curiosity, I'm going to do the same kind of Fibonacci retracement to over here. Yep, so this is another one where it pulled back to the 786 again, that red line, which here was at 835. And that from that 786 moved up just over here, about 70%. And then over here, it's about 96% or close to 100. So, a lot of really nice retracements, dip buying opportunities in the past. Maybe I missed it. And so I've just been kind of keeping an eye on this to see if maybe we get a pullback to, don't want to be greedy, but a pullback to at least the 618. And then definitely the 786, maybe history repeats itself. And so looking over here, if I do another Fibonacci retracement, so, nothing too fancy, do that over here, just lining that cursor up with the top, but then just extending it forward to the future. I was thinking, hey, around the 618, that's around 12 bucks. Maybe we break a little bit lower, but maybe that's a great time to start building a small position with the idea that maybe $11, which is right around the 786 at 1086, maybe that holds as support. And so, I built up a very small position. I'm not a very huge trader or anything like that, or at least most of my funds are tied up in other positions. And so, I've established a small position average of $11.50. And so I'm wondering, is this going to continue? And so looking at this Fibonacci retracement, that seems good to me, like the bottom's likely in, and that we could potentially be seeing another move up to maybe the highs here, maybe the highs over here. And so that would represent, let's say, from the 200-day moving average up to the prior highs, that would be about a 30% move to the upside. And then these more recent highs, that would be about a 46% move to the upside. So a lot of, nice potential there. Not 70% to the upside, but, still looking pretty good. And then I started to notice, well, hey, it looks like we're putting in higher lows. Maybe there's something there. So I'll just connect this line over here. But maybe we have a little bit more to go to the downside. So maybe this move has not, really found the bottom just yet. And then I scroll back a little bit and it's like, well, hey, maybe I could extend this trend line to the all-time lows. I believe these are the all-time lows from March, the end of March of 2025. That's crazy. Yep, looks like all-time lows. And so those were around, $5.80. So what I can do is I can just extend this trend line over there to see if, that kind of makes sense. And it kind of does, in my view, that, we've found this level as support multiple times, also having confluence with the 786 and the 200-day moving average. It does seem pretty likely to me that this could be seeing a nice bounce higher. And, let's see. Looking at that, just kind of taking a step back, it also kind of looks like we have been putting in lower highs here, but then we got a change in the trend. We more recently put in a higher high. So lower highs formed here, but now we've broken that. Now we have a higher high. So that's interesting. And so I can do something similar with this trend line. And I can kind of connect the approximate tops. I'm going to intersect with the wick over here. But what I can do is, just draw this again, very approximate. And with this break of trend getting to a higher high, we've now pulled back, retested that downtrend. And so I think that perhaps we could be moving beyond, 30 or 46% move to the upside. I think that we could be returning to the highs over here, which is around $20 a share. So the high on, it looks like March 17th of 2025 was $20 a share. And so whether it's from current price, the moving average, whatever, let's say I'll just do it from current price or right around $12, a little bit below $12, that would represent about a 70% move to the upside. So yeah, I am intrigued by this. I think it's really interesting. Fundamentally, it makes sense as far as, the AI data center energy storage, rare earth elements narrative. So I like that. And we can also see, I'm not the best at volume analysis, but we can see that volume has, been diminishing over here. But then following this breakout, we saw a surge in volume. So I wonder, with this pullback and lower volume, if we could then be seeing this move to around $20. And we also do see, thinking about the RSI, we do see, let's see, I want to be looking for bullish divergence. So we have higher lows here. We do have higher lows, but then this starts to get a little bit flat. This is still higher low. So not necessarily bullish divergence there. We do see higher highs here in the stock price, which corresponds with kind of flat highs in the RSI. So that's weak bearish divergence. We did see a pullback following that. And so, yeah, I think that this just looks lined up really, really nice to be taking off. And I've got something pulled up over here in the flow, but let's just check out the USAR flow. I'm just going to pull up one random contract. I'm not specifically looking at it, but I just want to look at the data here. It does look like we have a net call increase today of around $100,000. So that's not necessarily that big. I'd want to see like hundreds or millions of dollars in net call premium increase or net put premium decrease. We're not really seeing that. If we do look over the past, let's see, 30 days, I'm just going to expand this so we can see it a little bit clearer. We can see that following the recent move up, when we did top and then had that weak bearish divergence, pull back. The yellow is the stock price over here. We did see a net call premium increase or top out, that green line there, at $1.28 million on July 15th, it looks like. Then we have seen a little bit of a cool off. And so July 15th, that was right over here, $1.28 million going long, pulling back. Don't see much in the options data just yet, but looking at the chart, thinking about the fundamentals, I think this looks like a really great play, a great way to be kind of ahead of the curve with the AI data center energy storage narrative, because some of that stuff I think has already started to move. This one I think is about to. So I'm really excited about it. I hope you guys are too. But as always, those are just my thoughts. If you found them helpful, make sure you like the video, share your thoughts in the comments down below, and make sure you subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thanks a lot for watching. Hopefully you guys have a great Thursday. Take care.